Hey guys, YouTuber100 here. Alright, now here I am to talk about another TV Christmas special. And now I'm going to be going over the Fairly Odd Parents Christmas special titled Christmas Every Day. So, yeah, this was actually the final episode of the very first season of the Fairly Odd Parents. And, yeah, I guess that this was overall, I guess this was a decent special, I guess. I mean, yeah, this is nothing about this that really is like a must see at all, but yeah, if you're like a Fairly Odd Parents fan, and if you actually are interested in like seeing a Christmas style special on the show, I guess you may get enjoyment out of this. Though this is like a story that has been like used over and over again. Well, of course, as you can tell by the title of the episode, this is just the Christmas every day story, where just they wish that it's Christmas every day, and then they get that, and then they see that really Christmas isn't really meant to be every day, and so and that's really just the story that we get. I mean, we've seen this before. I mean, this was like one of the stories in Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, and if you watch my review for that movie I did last year, here, I did talk about that, and this is really like pretty much the same story, well, the same concept as that story, where, in this special, Timmy just wishes that it would be Christmas every day, and of course, like Cosmo and Wanda, his fairy godparents, are like forced to grant the wish, and then, it becomes like Christmas every day, and at first Timmy does get it, and he, like, at first he loves it, but then over time, then he does realize how Christmas every day really is not a good thing, and then then Timmy just really wants it to stop, and then in the end, like it does end up coming to a stop, and things are back to normal. Though, in this special, it is like done like kind of differently than how it was in the Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. Because in Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, when Huey, Dewey, and Louie wished it was Christmas every day, the way it worked was just that how like it was when it started, like the first Christmas day. Okay, like it just like was the day just repeated, and the same stuff would happen all the time, and for each and every day. Well, here with this special, it's really not done that way. Like every day is different, but yeah, every day really is like done differently, even though it is still on Christmas Day. Like there's different presents and stuff, and it is shown like over time, like people really do get sick of it, and like people do actually realize that it is like being Christmas every day, as opposed to how it was in Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, when Huey, Dewey, and Louie were the only ones that really did realize that Christmas really was repeating, while everybody else, like Donald and Daisy and everybody else, really just like didn't even seem to have any knowledge that Christmas was repeating itself. So here with this special, it is shown that like people do realize that Christmas really is happening every day, and people are just like becoming tired of it, and it like is eventually like leading to like angry mobs and people like wanting to prevent Santa from coming to see them, and even like threatening to shoot Santa down. Well, that's what the army is doing. So people really like just here they just really seem to just hate it being Christmas every day, and they just want to destroy it. And it even is shown like in the special, it's shown that like the other like holiday mascots, like the Easter Bunny and Cupid and like the April Fool, because Fairly Odd Parents, the April Fool. Just like the mascots of other holidays are really just even they're like angry that it's just Christmas every day and their holidays don't get to shine anymore. So like even like all the other mascots are just wanting to get rid of Santa and just never have Christmas happen ever again. And so it's kind of a mix of like it's a like kind of dark in a sense, but it also like has some like funny elements to it. Like it does show like it's like described in like this world how like Cosmo, Wanda, and just all the fairies in the world was like really like transferred their magic over to Santa during Christmas time. They just like say Santa really needs it. And when Timmy like tried to really unwish the Christmas every day wish, he can't do it because Cosmo and Wanda just don't have enough magic and they're not powerful enough. So yeah, it's really like Timmy just really like had to go speak to Santa about it and really try to get Santa to undo the wish and stuff. So yeah, and it's kind of funny like they like say like I was just saying they do say that the fairies like transfer their magic over to Santa for Christmas time. It's shown that like when it's not Christmas time, it just shows that Santa and just at the North Pole just seems like more of a business this office and stuff, and how like Santa just seems like just a normal person, but then with the magic, it really does like make him like big with the red suit and the beard and stuff. So yeah, kind of a funny concept there. And so yeah, this special does have some funny elements, but yeah, if you're probably like because since like this story with wishing it was Christmas every day has been used like quite the number of times, if you have seen it a lot prior to this, you're probably gonna like not really want to see this, and if you're tired of the story, there's probably nothing in here to really recommend to watch. But if you can still like put up with it, like if you really haven't seen the Christmas every day story done that much, I think that in here watching this, I think you will probably get like enough enjoyment out of it and stuff. But yeah, it just depends on like how much you've really seen the story, and when it really comes down to that, whether or not you really would get any enjoyment out of this. Is anybody, everyone who really has seen this done, like all a bunch of times, probably will not want to see this. But like, yeah, anybody that really hasn't really seen it done very much, they'll probably get like some enjoyment out of this. So yeah, that's like just really what it comes down to, whether or not you're really going to enjoy this and whether or not I can really recommend you watching this. So yeah, it just really just comes down to that. So yeah, I really can't really say whether or not I would recommend it or not because it just comes down to that pretty much. So yeah, there's really not a whole lot for me to really talk about this special, but yeah, I'll do the best that I can talk about it to talk about. So yeah, let me just talk a little bit about the episode. So as it opens up, like with the opening credits, like I do like how they have it done. Like it's just showing that snow is being like shoveled and stuff, or like their sleds. It's that they're leaving like tracks, and that's really like what is writing the opening credits for this episode, which I thought was like, kind of interesting. Yeah, and obviously, of course, like Timmy loves Christmas time. It's his favorite time of year, as it is like a lot of people's. Also, and also, it is also shown that Christmas is also the one day of the year that his parents are guaranteed to stay home, and Timmy won't have to deal with Vicky, of course, his evil babysitter and stuff. And then, yeah, on like Christmas Eve, like Timmy is stuck with Vicky, like just wrapping up fruitcakes. But then once Timmy's parents then come home, Vicky's just thrown out. And then yeah, Timmy and his parents just decorate the house for Christmas. And it's done in kind of a funny way where they just push a button and just a bunch of like the house just then like filled with like Christmas decorations and stuff. So yeah, kind of a funny way to do it. And then yeah, once Christmas Day then and arrives, and Timmy's just like really happy about it, of course, and just shown that the living room is just like loaded with presents. It's like there's just like presents like absolutely filling the room. Where Timmy's excited about that, and then yeah, Timmy then just like sang a song about how he just loves Christmas and he just wishes it could be every day. Yeah, there's a funny bit where like Timmy's talking about like other holidays, how he really doesn't enjoy them very much, and he gets to Valentine's Day, how he just feels it's really sad, and then his dad just pops up, just says, because Timmy just can't get a girlfriend, and Timmy just like responds, "What?" And at another point in the song, Cosmo then says it also, Timmy still can't get a girlfriend, and Timmy then just yelled, "Stop that!" Yeah, and then at the end of the song is then when Timmy is put to bed. And as Timmy was falling asleep, then he just said he wished it would be Christmas each day. And then, yeah, Cosmo wanted to then, like, do that. Like, they had to consider it an actual wish. And yeah, they were really reluctant to do it. And they knew it wouldn't be a good thing, but they granted the wish. And then like, there was the poof. It just, like, then said, uh-oh. Yeah, but then, yeah, it was Christmas again the next day, and Timmy then was like, like happy about it, of course, and but his parents like were like a little confused about it, but yeah, they then played along with it, and yeah, there's this like thing going on throughout the episode where Timmy's dad really loves eggnog. Yeah, yeah, and as yeah, Timmy like was like happy with Christmas every day at first, but then pretty soon like things really started to take a different turn. And then yeah, Timmy then one morning went down for his presents and just saw that there were only a few presents down. And Cosmo Wanda just explained to Timmy how Santa really hasn't had never had to work this hard before, and he's just trying his best. But yeah, he just has never had to make this many toys before. And then it was like on the news like how mad people were getting, and it was just like becoming angry mobs with like banks closed and stores closed and everything. Yeah, and even showed like the armed forces that were trying to shoot down Santa's sleigh. And yeah, Timmy then was like trying to like unwish the wish, but Cosmo and Wanda like couldn't do it because they didn't have enough magic. And then yeah, Timmy then got confronted by mascots for the other holidays that I mentioned earlier, and they were like mad that their holidays can't come. And then yeah, Cosmo and Wanda then just explained to Timmy how the fairies in fairy world transfer their magic to Santa for Christmas time. Because Santa is the one that really needs the magic the most, and they get it back once Christmas is over. But since it's Christmas every day now, they can't reverse the wish and they can't get their magic back. And so then the rest of the mascots then were then just they then just decided to get rid of Santa, and they wanted to just like banish Santa to like a non-existent date of February 33rd, where like Christmas can't come anymore. Or yeah, and so then they ended up like taking Cosmo and Wanda to use the remains of their magic against Santa, and then they took off to the North Pole, and then Timmy also then and journeyed to the North Pole also with a high-speed snowmobile that he got as a Christmas present. And then, yeah, Timmy also like on his journey, he then get help from other kids who celebrate Christmas. Yes, and then he eventually ended. Timmy eventually ended up like catching up to the holiday mascots, and then he just disguised himself as another holiday mascot, Birthday Boy. And then, like he ended up like puncturing the tires of the April Fool bus, thus to slow them down. And then yeah, Timmy eventually made it to Santa's workshop, and it showed him that the elves went on strike, like about the never-ending Christmas, and it was just up to Santa to really come up with the designs for toys, and it's showing that Santa really was just like running out of total ideas. So yeah, he was just trying to make any sort of creative toy he could that kids would want, and so yeah, but yeah, they ended up like becoming like pretty bad designs. And then Timmy eventually made it to the workshop, and then yeah, he just was like trying to warn Santa of the attack. And once Timmy like said that he was the one who made the Christmas Everyday Wish, and like Santa Mrs. Claus just told Timmy that he would be getting a lump of coal well every Christmas. But yeah, Timmy didn't care, and he just like was trying to explain the situation to Santa. But eventually, the mascots ended up like catching up, and then yeah, Santa tried to fight them off, but he eventually like just ended up using all of the magic, and yeah, the mascots were using Cosmo and Wanda as like sponges to really absorb all the magic up, and then yeah, Santa just like became that normal guy I talked about earlier again. Yeah, and then the magic ended up being transferred to the Easter Bunny, and yeah, the Easter Bunny just became like bigger, and then yeah, Santa like was then just like tied up, and then they were about to blow Santa to February 33rd with an egg-shaped bomb. But then yeah, Timmy like stepped in front of Santa, and but yeah, the Easter Bunny was like willing to throw Timmy to the day as well for making the wish in the first place. Yes, but then like all the kids that helped Timmy, he ended up showing up, and then like every other kid with internet access also were helping him, and yeah, they made it. Then Timmy explained to the holiday mascots that they do love them as and their respective holidays as well, but they just don't love it as much as Christmas. And then even and even the mascots as well, like got like saw well they could understand why as well. So then yeah, they ended up then just giving Santa back all of the magic, but yeah, it was still like shown that it still was Christmas, and Santa still had to get back to work to make toys for kids and give them all what they wanted. But then yeah, Timmy then explained to all the kids that they should tell Santa what they want is for it to be the day after Christmas, and so then everybody wrote letters to Santa saying that they wish it was the day after Christmas, and then yeah, that then like caused the wish to finally be be undone, and so then Christmas ended and things went back to normal, yeah. And everyone was, of course, was like happy about that. Timmy's parents were happy, and the residents of Dimsdale were all happy, and yeah, everyone just was glad that it was no longer Christmas. And then, yeah, to make amends for everything, then Timmy, Cosmo, Wanda, and the mascots then decided to take Santa's place the following Christmas to deliver the Christmas presents and to show Santa and Mrs. Claus were on vacation in Hawaii. And then there was also just like a new rule made to the fairy godparents rule book that Christmas Every Day wish can no longer be made. So yeah, that yes. So yeah, this mess would never happen again. So yeah, and then yeah, then that's how it ended. So yeah, so yeah, as you can see, like there are like some funny things about the special, but yeah, overall, like the story, like I have said, it has been like used quite the number of times, like Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas and other things as well. So yeah, so if you are interested enough, like if you can like deal with this type of story and really like don't get tired of it, I think that you can get through watching it just fine. But yeah, anybody that has seen this and is tired of it, but yeah, this probably really isn't meant for you. So yeah, like I have said, it really just comes down to that whether or not you're really gonna get any enjoyment out of this. So yeah, yeah, the recommendation really is just whether whether or not you can actually like put up with the story and like how much you really see it and if you're whether or not you're tired of it. So it really just comes down to that. But overall, I do think it is a decent special overall. Like I said, if you watch the Fairly Odd Parents and are interested in the Christmas special, I guess like you can get enjoyment out of this. But yeah, just yeah, as I keep saying, it just comes down to the to whether or not you've how much you've really seen the story done, whether or not you'll get enjoyment out of it, or whether you're tired of it or not. So that's what it comes down to. All right, so yeah, I guess that's all I can really say about it. So yeah, this is it for my review of the Christmas Every Day special from the Fairly Odd Parents. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.